Hey guys, here's another video for you. This is my Naam collection. Naam is a psych rock band that started in New York in 2008. They released their first EP called Kingdom in 2009. It's pretty good. It's just songs that would appear on the album after, the full length after, but just a little bit more raw and a little more cut and dry. They did release it on vinyl. I never got it just because I've just figured like all the songs are on the full length after, so like what's the point? But I listened to it today. It's pretty good. I like it. If I saw it for sale, I'd probably get it. But otherwise, it's just for kind of like a collector's item, really, if you're into the band. So then after that, in 2009, they released their self-titled full length Naam. This album is fucking awesome. In the same league as like Quest for Fire, all those kind of bands at the time that were coming out, like even like Holy Wave, Camney, just amazing shit. Every song on here is fucking so good, and the reason why it's so good is because the production on this album is like nothing I've ever heard. It's very unique. It has its own style. It's very, again, kind of like Quest for Fire, kind of like an Americana Western feel to it. These guys have a particularly backwoodsy feel to them because of, mainly because of the bassist's vocals. He has these really soaring, like, I hate to keep using the same terminology, but like backwoodsy, like moonshine crafting kind of vocals. They're fucking excellent. Mixed in with the mix of the album, it's just amazing shit. Again, I've never heard anything like it. You have the first song, Kingdom, which is like 16 minutes. Amazing shit. The riffs, the vocals, the composition, the vocal melodies, amazing stuff. Stone Ton is an instrumental with some really cool ritualistic drums. It's only like 2 minutes. Skyling's Slip, the next song, is like a fucking staple. I used to jam that all the fucking time with my friends when we'd be having like get-togethers out in the woods over like beers and campfire and shit. It's just an amazingly catchy, just infectious song. Brilliant stuff. Fever of Fire goes hard on like the backwoodsy Americana Western feel. I love that song. The vocals are amazing. I love the riffs. It's a very weird song. Like the timing of it is odd, especially in the beginning, but it works. And again, I just love the atmosphere. Tidal Barons is kind of like an interlude song. It's a very beautiful song. There's like some synths, there's some really cool vocals with effects on it. The next song, Icy Row, is just amazing. I hate to keep using the same words, but fucking amazing song. When it gets into the distorted guitar after the build-up, which is like the first minute or so of the song, the vocals are just fucking incredible. And the middle goes into some real hard psyched out sections. And then the end of the song, where they have like the dual vocal harmonies, so fucking cool. Western Wash is a good, another instrumental interlude song. Frosted Tread is another kind of interlude song. So they have like a lot of, I guess, interlude-y type songs, but they work perfectly on here. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. Frosted Tread, I always get this mixed up. Frosted Tread is a 9-minute song that has some really cool flutes in the beginning, and I really like the way it ends. Again, it continues with that atmosphere throughout the whole album. And then Windy Gates, the song after, is another like interlude song. But again, it works perfectly into the last song, Black Ice, which has some killer vocals in the beginning. I love the harmonies, the catchiness, and it even ends with blast beats at the end, which is pretty cool. And then just crescendos into this closer, which is, again, psyched out, awesome. This is like a near fucking perfect album. If you haven't heard this, you need to listen to this like right now. It's absolutely amazing. This is easily a 9.5. I would even almost go to say a 10 out of 10. As far as psych rock albums and like the uniqueness and the tonality and the atmosphere, there's nothing else like this. I mean, just amazing shit. And I think they toured extensively for this afterwards, which, like, not surprising. So then after that, in 2011, they released Nirvana covers, which is a 7-inch of 2 Nirvana songs that they covered. I've never listened to it. Never really had an interest. I don't really need to hear Naam playing Nirvana. I mean, I guess someday I'll listen to it, but I don't know. And then so in 2012, they released The Ballad of Star Child, which I have on CD. This is about as disappointing as when The Bad Light made, the fuck was their first full-length? Temples. For those of you who know The Bad Light, you'll get the reference, hopefully. I'm not a fan of this album. They abandoned the magic they had in the first album for like good production, less reverby, psyched out, whatever effects they used on the first album. It's all good production. Like the first song is like, it's a cool acoustic song, but there's just not that much atmosphere behind it. His vocals are like, eh. Lands Unknown is, the thing with this album, a lot of the vocal phrasing and shit like that they thought of for it, I'm just not a fan of at all. It's a 5-minute song, and it has like the bassist vocals in it, and I'm not a big fan. I don't like the way it's written. History's Son is okay. The Star Child, which is like a 10-minute song, the 4th song, it's all right. The beginning with the vocals is kind of annoying. The middle is okay. There's some cool like vocal harmonies going between the two, the lead singer and the bassist. It's okay. And then Exit Theme is just like a piano outro. I'm really not a big fan of this album. I listened to it again today, and I just not a fan. I'd give this like a 4 out of 10, unfortunately. And so then in 2013, they released their second full-length, Vow. I don't own this just because, in my opinion, I don't know, man. There's not a lot of good songs on here. You have like the beginning, the first song, which is an intro. It's just kind of like synth-based, like just like an intro. The second song, Vow, is really, really good. That's like the best thing they've made since their debut full-length album. Definitely one of my favorite songs by them. Really catchy. In and Through is okay. It's another instrumental. And then you go to like Pardon Pleasure. I'm not really into it. I don't really like the stoner rock cliche vibe of the song. There's no like atmosphere behind it. It just feels like they lost their magic. Laid to Rest is okay. That's not bad. It's like an ambient song with some vocals over it. Brightest Sight is another instrumental that's 46 seconds. Like, we don't really, I don't know. I don't really need that. On the Hour is very good. It's very catchy. It's probably the most accessible song they've ever written since Skyling's Slip. That's a good song. The Skyscraper is okay. It's not very memorable. Midnight Glow is not good. Again, it's more that cliche stoner rock shit it's like, kind of reminds me of like Ruby the Hatchet. Like, it's not bad. It's just not really my thing. It doesn't really have a specific feel or atmosphere to it. Like, they go kind of proggy towards the end of it, and it's like, I don't know. I'm not really that into it. And then Beyond is an 8-minute closer. It's okay. It's not the best. It's just, overall, it's just not memorable. And then the closer is just another instrumental. So in total, there's like, 5 songs, maybe 6. It's only 37 minutes long. Not a huge fan. It's not as bad as The Ballad of Star Child, but I don't think I really need to own it. I'd give it like a 6 out of 10. It's better than Ballad of Star Child, but that's not really saying that much. Then after that, they released a split with like White Hills and a couple other bands. I actually have never heard that. It's just a remix of Skyscraper, and then one song that I've never heard. I just realized that today, but I don't know. I've never heard it. And then after that, they released a 3-song live album. 2 of the songs, or I think like all 3 of them actually. Yeah, all 3 of them are from Vow, the 2013 album. So I was just kind of like, don't really need to hear it. Or actually, the first song is from Star Child. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, if it wasn't for this album, I wouldn't really care about the band at all. They don't have the strongest discography out there, but if it's only for this, check this band out. I mean, they're fucking... This album, I can rant for like hours about it. It's just absolutely incredible. The rest of the stuff, not so much. But hey, that's just my opinion. So, that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll catch you later.